Cooper Flagg is a very, very, very interesting prospect currently playing at Duke. The kid is 6'9", hyper athletic, and plays on both ends. This guy is a scout's dream. But all the highlights aside, what exactly can he bring to a team? What is good, everybody out there? Thanks again for checking in with Court Thoughts, the channel where we basically talk basketball. I don't really pay a lot of attention to college basketball, and there's a number of reasons for it, but the big point, to be honest with you, is you can see guys that have really good careers in college basketball, and it doesn't necessarily translate towards professional basketball. And you also see it the same with, playing European basketball, coming to the States, and vice versa. And it's because play style matters. So in today's video, I'm going to be checking out a video from ESPN. Go ahead, check out the link in the description if you want to watch that without my commentary. But listen, you know you want to stick around for my commentary, bro. Just don't go anywhere. Stay here. All right, here we go. So for those of you that are unfamiliar, Cooper wears number 2. Sitting in a placid line. They're clearly setting a screen to get him a run off. He's in a blind spot. Good blind spot dive there. Great fill out and chasing. I like that. I like that. If you notice, he was getting into those really dangerous spots where you don't want defenders to be. It was right behind him, but there wasn't really a big learning to take away. He's getting back, turn and face. I like that he's turning and facing. Great chest contact. Bad defenders are going to jump with that, and he stayed grounded. I like that. Duke has a very good spaced out system. I'm just sort of picking up. Playing very casual. It's quite placid. Spaced out well, though. Now, you'll notice I'm not really paying attention to anyone else. It's because I'm focusing on him. He's in a help side trap pocket. Tag in. Lost his man there, though. That's, going to happen on that help side. But it is what it is. Jesus. That was a foul, bro. Get out of here. So he's not on the court, so obviously we can see what we can learn from the other guys out here. Notice their spacing. They've got a really good amount of spacing, but they're playing like an overload system. That corner pocket's there. I like that. Top set now. Pulling him space out for the stagger. I don't know why the change of mind there. It looked like he was going to set a stack screen for the guy in the corner to lift up. Probably would have created a really good option for him. Okay, weak side pocket. Okay, top side. He does a lot of drifting. I don't know if that's by design, but he's not very aggressive on the ball or to get to the ball. Good box out. Again, see weak side pocket or weak side corner. Great collection there. He's very consistent with his efforts in the sense of like he's always trying to box out and he's always trying to go for the board, which is good stuff that you want to see. That's the stuff that helps you get on the board and have a really good spread out game. Good run. Can't stress this enough, man. Getting down the court is really, really big on an offensive end just to be able to help get you to be an option, because that 2 points right there helps him. You don't chase down, don't have that effort. You're not gonna pick up those easy buckets. See, look, he's setting those screens and sort of drifting. Okay, good. Again, good chase. See that board right there? Big detail. Okay, pocket. He's sort of in this pocket. He's in that dunker spot pocket. Great pitch ahead. Again, simple basketball, guys. There's nothing amazing that I'm seeing right now, but it's consistent. It's simple basketball. Okay, now he's on... Oh, I was going to say he's on the ball. Let's see what we can see. Good hold on that screen. Good dump. Simple pass. Simple bucket. Again, he could have easily shot that, but he didn't. He did the dump off pass. Better play in the position. That's not where I thought the ball was going. I thought it was going to homeboy number 7 for that drop pass, but great find. Weak side pocket. Realistically, in that defensive rotation, I would have expected him on the no charge circle to sort of stop that drive, but he got distracted by the teammate. Great fake. Great fake and drive. Okay, free throw extended. Okay, so setting this like trap. He's got to play matador defense there with that trap setting because they're devoting so many guys to sort of press up on the ball. And he's that backside safety. Him being long and athletic, it's going to help with those situations as a bail. Okay, he's not on the court at the moment. Good dig there. Good ice out there. I like that. Push that guy out. Good rotation. Even better shot though. Great find. Vocal teammate. Love it. You got to be vocal on and off the court, guys. Like, it's an extra man. Oh, 21 gassed out, bruh. Walking. So that's the game. Okay. All right, guys. So where do I begin? There's a couple things that I've identified from those highlights, and let's just get into the call-outs and we'll go from there. I'm going to start off with a pro that I saw that I quite like, and it's spacing. Biggest pet peeve that I have when it comes to teammate positioning on the floor is poor spacing. You never want to be in a situation where you're in your teammate's way, and you never want to be in a situation where you're too close to the ball without having the ball and you eliminate yourself as an option. I really don't want to give you the ball if you're so close to me. If anything, I want you to get out of the way, bro. And he did a really good job with spacing out at that. Like I said earlier, I'm not too aware of Duke's playing system currently, but I could see that there was a lot of screen and drift actions, get those easy catch and shoot corner threes or around the free throw extended area, and he was engaged a lot in that sort of way. Also coming along with the spacing, he did a fantastic job in getting into open space, and what he was doing is he was creating a danger position for the defensive side. So my opponents are now having to deal with me, a 6'9" guard, athletic, in a spot where you don't want me. Ideally, that means I'm in a good position. He was getting into good offensive positions as well as good defensive positions. He was in the right spots where he needed to. I really like that. Flowing off of that, the other thing that I want to call out is he was very involved. Involved in the sense of getting onto the ball and getting engaged in ways of screening and as well as hunting for the rebounds. One thing that you will see, and it's a characteristic of poor teammates, guys will be lax in all facets of the game. They don't get the ball, they suck, they got poor attitude, they're on the bench, they're quiet, poor attitude, and they don't do all the 1% of stuff that really matters. Things like grabbing rebounds, they're not sexy, but they do count for possessions, And the more possessions you have, the better chance you have to win the game. I've said this so many times, I'm not going to harp on it, but you really want to make sure that you're getting involved in every aspect that you can. And even if that means by hitting a screen and freeing open your teammate, it actually frees me up as well, because now the defense has to make a decision. Do you want to hunt over and chase the guy who I've just screened, who's probably going to be the primary option for the pass, or me, the secondary option, especially if I've drifted out a lot of times like he did, to that 3-point area for that catch and shoot position. And you can see that the team collectively played in a very similar way, which makes me think that it's more than likely a team system that they're operating within. The last thing that I do want to say that I did not like, I thought that he was too placid. When you see guys that are aggressive, right? And aggression is all about being hungry to go and get the ball, hungry on defense, hungry when you have the ball to score. It makes you a threat, right? Because I have to deal with you. And that ends up having a flow-on effect. I speak a lot about flow-on effects in my book. The big factor is that if I go out with the intent to score, I'm looking to score. And if you create a vulnerability by jumping out at me that my teammate can cut and I can dish off the ball, I've taken advantage of it. And although, you know, I'm going out with the intention to score, it is an intent to score by passing to get that assist. And I didn't see that he was very aggressive out there. And this is kind of in line with some other things that I've heard about players like Bronny James. If you want to see a Bronny James video, guys, jump in the comments and let me know. I'm not very motivated to make it, but if it's something that you guys are interested in seeing, I'm happy to do it. Being placid out on the court could be a factor associated to the team's operating system, because teams generally have a way that they play and they operate within, and the team collectively was like that. It looked like they were looking for a lot of vacant, open catch and shoot situations, and that's pretty typical of today's basketball, because analytics leads the game and trying to focus on getting those easy, unattested threes statistically makes more sense than contested twos. You know, I've got to, it's a point and a half is the way that they look at it. I've got to have a point and a half for twos versus, you know, 1 for a 3. So on paper, it seems like the 3 is a better option, but I don't necessarily agree with that. You know, there's a whole bunch of things. Let me know your comments and thoughts in the below. Overall, I think Cooper Flagg has a fantastic base. However, generally when it comes to things like NBA drafts, you'll hear scouts and you'll hear players and people of the like talk about upside. And this man has tremendous upside. He is defensive minded and offensive minded, is willing to go and do the dirty work by grabbing boards and contesting shots, and has good defensive sound principles. You could see that with him just, you know, getting out into the spot and channeling up, putting his arms up and sticking in that great defensive posture. But you can see that his size is going to help a team, especially if he's playing as a guard. Having a 6'9" guard is a massive benefit. You know, you pair him with someone small that's going to be able to hunt and be aggressive, and he could be a massive asset. You take a team like Atlanta and they would, you know, have an absolute field day with a guy like him, especially with someone like Trae Young, to get out and sort of hunt down the court. And it's this read and react situation that you would really like to see Cooper playing in a situation. Sometimes players get into college and they get out and it's fantastic, and sometimes it's like they probably should have stayed a little bit. But so far, I'm liking what I'm seeing. I'm definitely going to be staying tuned and seeing where this man's game goes in the future. And speaking of staying tuned, brother, you right there, yeah, you, listen, like and subscribe, okay? Don't be a dog, do it right now. Go down, like and subscribe. I'm currently trying to push to hit my 2K sub milestone, and I could absolutely do with all the love and support from you beautiful people out there. I've got a second channel which I'm splitting my time between. I've got a bunch of gaming and, you know, nerdy content over there. If that's something that you're interested in, go ahead and check it out. Links in the description below. But over here, this is the house where we keep basketball nice and simple, bro. Alright, if there's a player you want me to react to, if there's a situation or something that you want me to explain and walk through, jump in the comments and let me know. But listen, until I see you next time, make sure you're looking after yourself, you take care, be safe. Alright, peace.